Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday evening here, September 19th. We just finished week 24 in the TFSA portfolio with Wealthsimple Trade. So just go through the weekly update of what happened this past week. Had a few position changes that I decided to go for. A couple of dividends come in, or one maybe, and we still got one dividend to come before the end of September. So let's go through first the holding or the value of the account. We're sitting at 81,160. That's up from our original buy-in back at the end of March was $75,000. So we're up $6,160. Friday, the one-day drop was $283. So it was down a bit. The week, we're down 247, 248. So it's a pretty flat week. The last month as well has been pretty flat, down 269. The last 3 months, we're up 2,552. And then the last year, or basically since we started, we're up 6,352, or 8%. They rounded off. I think it's closer to 8.5%, but yeah, it's doing pretty well. In 6 months, we're up almost 9%. So pretty happy with that. Activity in the last week. So what I decided to do was sell off my my bank stocks. I have bank holdings in some of my other funds, and I just felt like I was a bit too much into them. So I decided to sell all of them. They were all pretty flat since I bought them anyway, so I didn't end up losing any money. I just sold basically for what I bought them for. So I sold BMO, BNS, CM, CIBC, National Bank, Royal Bank, and TD. Took all of those proceeds, and I decided to buy into the EIT.UN, which is the Canoe income fund. I'll open up the sheet on it in a sec, but I bought 551 shares for $12.22 each for $6,733. So had a bit left over and bought a share of DFN. So Canoe EIT Income Fund is, you can read it here, but one of Canada's largest closed-end investment funds designed to maximize monthly distributions and capital appreciation by investing in a broadly diversified portfolio of high-quality securities. So this one, it pays a monthly dividend of 10 cents a share. So right off the bat with that, I'm increasing my monthly income by $57 or $56.90 at this point. You can see how its annual returns compares to the S&P TSX Composite. For the last year, EIT was up 44%, and the S&P was 28.2%. I mean, pretty much every period you look at, it's beating the S&P, other than for the last 3 months. So hard to argue with that. And then the top 25 holdings in the fund, which accounts for 85.5%. Yeah, you've got a couple banks, Canadian banks, Berkshire Hathaway, Johnson & Johnson, Morgan Stanley, Brookfield Asset Management. So a lot of big blue chip stocks that pay dividends and have some capital appreciation as well. So yeah, that's what I did. 10 cents a share, like I said, did monthly dividend. The other thing that happened last week, we got a dividend, the monthly dividend for Smart Centers. It was enough to buy another share, so that just kind of goes right back into the right back in. I also sold my TELUS shares. I only had $228, so I held them long enough to get the dividend that's coming out next month. And then I took those shares and bought a little bit more of the EIT an extra 17 shares, plus one more, and another DFN share. So that's what happened this past week. Like I said, it was kind of eventful because I completely got out of the bank stocks and bought into that Canoe EIT income fund. So the portfolio is currently sitting at an average yield of 8.1%. That's on an annual basis. September, we're at $427.31 so far of dividends that have come in. My one covered call ETF, TXF, which is the Tech Giants ETF, it pays a quarterly dividend. They just announced the dividend amount. It kind of varies every quarter, but this time I think it's going to be like $142. So added on to what we've got here, and we're going to finish September at $569. So that'll be September 30th that one is paid. So yeah, not hard to take. The only other thing I could show, let's see, we'll go into the positions and see which ones have been doing well. Again, HHL is up $444. Smart Centers is up $546, or almost 10%. TXF is up $1,059, or almost 15%. Again, my BMO covered call ETFs are all doing really well as well. The U.S. banks one is the leader there, up 7.6%. So that's all I got to say about this week. We'll release another one next week to talk about. Hopefully this week we have a bit more gains than we've had the last little while, but you never know. We got an election coming up tomorrow here in Canada, so depending what happens, that could cause the stock market to have a bit of volatility. So we'll see what happens. If you'd like to comment, please leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe. I'm up to about 150 subscribers, but the analytics show that a big portion of the viewers are not subscribed. So if you're watching this for the first time, please subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll be notified next week when I post another video. So hope everyone stays well and has a good week, and we'll talk then. Cheers.